Hey guys, what's going on? So I want to take a moment and talk to you about the future of this channel, what you can expect to see from me. And I've got a backlog of product here, and I'll go over some of those toward the end. But I really want to first talk about some of the changes that I'll be making on this channel. And the first big change is I invested in a nice arm that can angle my camera, which is really going to be important for builds. And on the go, I'll be able to just clamp this thing anywhere. I've got quite a few projects coming up. One of the first projects in the pipeline is I've got the GoPro Hero 8 Black. You remove the GoPro guts and you put them in this case, really lightweight. You get rid of the screen, the battery, all the stuff that you don't need when you put a GoPro on a drone, and then you take the weight down. It goes down to something like 33 grams, I think is the all-up weight. One of the reasons why weight has become a huge thing in 2021 and will be going forward. We all know in the United States, remote ID is coming in some form, some shape or form, but under 250 grams for hobbyists means you still don't have to register and you won't need remote ID on those under 250 gram models. Here, this is an under 250 gram capable drone. Notice I say capable. There's different configurations that make this over 250 grams. And if staying under that is important to you, you're going to need to know that. And so I finally invested in a scale. So yeah, I'll be able to put this on a scale and show you that, well, with this drone and this battery, no, you're over 250 grams, but maybe with a lighter weight battery, you're not. I mean, I think this is really important going forward. So I have a scale now to show you guys that information. In time, I really don't know if 250 gram thing is going to truly matter. Like in Japan, for example, where they've lowered their threshold to 100 grams. Could the same thing happen to the United States? Could the same thing happen to Canada? We don't know, but what we do know that for now is 250 grams seems to be worldwide overall that safe benchmark where a lot of restrictions, a lot of burdensome requirements aren't hitting models like that. And we've also seen some serious improvements in these categories where there is a question of, do you really need a 5-inch drone? Personally, I absolutely love the raw power that a 5-inch can provide, but I'm willing to concede that as things get smaller, lighter, and more powerful in that aspect, this is starting to feel dated. And in a world over 250, where over 250 grams means you're going to be burdened with more restrictions and rules, something like this just makes less and less sense going forward. So let's talk about reviews and how I'll be doing things on this channel. Now, I am no longer getting a product and concerning myself about getting a video out as soon as possible. I am done with that. I did that for a long time. I was starting to notice a trend in the review sphere, and it's that, the bigger channels that are more established were starting to get the stuff before me. They were getting priority shipping probably. Some of them have direct manufacturer hookups. Like for example, Emax hooks everyone up with their drones that they want to, and then everyone releases a video all on the same day. The reality is that I can't compete with that. I can't compete with that, and frankly, I've decided that I don't want to. I would rather take more time to review this stuff and then give you an opinion of someone who's been using it for a little while. By using it a little more longer, maybe than the average reviewer, I can hope to maybe bring that longer term use to you guys. I'm not going to try to keep up with all the other review channels. I don't do this as my full-time job. It's not worth the stress. And it's just not necessary. It's just not necessary. So that's what you can expect from me. We have a raw material shortage crisis, a chip shortage crisis. It's made it really difficult to get certain parts. Right now, these batteries, these are the only 2 batteries that I have for the Flywheel Explorer. I really wanted to get my hands on a few different batteries so I could kind of do a battery shootout for you guys using the Flywheel Explorer, and you can't get them. It is a little frustrating for me to get certain things that I need to make what I would consider to be a complete review. And and I don't expect this problem to stop in 2021. So I might have to do some improvising or just end up leaving things out, because one problem with reviewing longer term is that if you do wait too long, then it kind of ends up becoming irrelevant. I also want to bring this up. My bench burned back in October. I had a battery fire, a parallel charging battery fire. 8 4-cell batteries went up in smoke. It was a mess, but luckily everything is still here. Really, really scary. Over there, you'll see, I've got the bat box, and I've completely reformed my charging setup. I've got a script typed out for a charging safety video, and especially since it's spring, I intend to make a video on that and kind of tell my story. I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I never thought I would have a fire, and I did. Keep an eye on your lipos and stay tuned for my video on what I'm doing now for my charging setup, and maybe you'll be able to implement some of that yourself. All right, that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and as always, you have a great day. I'm gonna go do some flying, and you all take care.